What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about a major bug that's going around that EA Sports, again, you know, they may have ruined everything for some of you guys, but I think we're going to be okay. Level 61 is where I'm, currently at, but some of you guys have been reset to 0, and you guys are raging uncontrollably like wild boars in the woods. But I'm going to tell you right now, EA Sports is aware of it, which technically at this point really doesn't mean anything, but they know what's going on. I just want to remind you guys that reached out to me, you can always contact me via at GmiasWorld on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all that stuff. Let me know what's going on so I can see what's happening, because there is a lot of people that are being affected heavily by some of the things that are not registering. For instance, solo battles just recently, it came back. It wasn't here for a while. Some of you guys were telling me that you weren't able to get some of the competitive points that would help you get the previous the champion or whatever that they call them, competitive point player that you get that's free. Very, very unfortunate, because I have to be honest, a lot of these cards are really, really good, and I'm still using them now, like that Woolen. So it's very unfortunate that EA Sports has not been able to put out a product that has been consistently, efficient for you guys. But I wanted to show you guys that mine came up yesterday, I think like yesterday evening sometime, and I didn't play any of them yet, because I'm trying to hold off because of Season 2. So, right now, if your MUT level is like 0, just make sure, if you were able to receive that, Casper, that's all that really matters, all right? I just want to make sure that I point that out. If you were right almost there and you didn't get it, now I would be raging. Okay, but if you at least made it to 51 before EA Sports reset the level, you're good. All this other garbage, like I opened these packs, well, this you might need. The Season 2 XP collectible, that's going to definitely give you a jump start. But it won't be as bad as not being able to get Casper. For those of you guys that are just getting the game and watching this late, you have escaped a lot of torture that we've experienced since the game was released. So you don't have to worry about a lot of it. For those of you guys that want to know if there's going to be another option of being able to get Dave Casper after this season, that I am not sure of. So I can't really speak about that right now. Usually in the past, they don't give you an option to get cards that were previously part of a program that you had to get to a certain level, but you never know. Maybe they'll give you another tight end that's pretty good and you can go from there. But other than that, you don't really need to panic as much if you already received Casper, because like I said, I truly believe that he's the highlight of what Season 1 was. Now, with the way everything else is going as far as the other field passes, if you haven't completed some of them and you check like, the way that they're showing that they're ending, this one ends in 1 day, 19 hours, 2 days, you know that they've already announced Most Feared. All right, so because Most Feared has been announced, you got to understand a lot of these other things, like these 3, they're probably going to be gone very soon. So if you have not completed these things, obviously you're not going to be able to get what was part of these field passes. As far as not being able to play the game because of, downtime and stuff that EA has been doing, I have not heard of anything as far as giving any make rights or things like that. The game has been overly buggy. I've never seen it this bad. I've been playing MUT for a long time. It's been really, really bad with almost everything that they've dropped. But I just want to make sure that you guys understand the most important thing is that Dave Casper. Everything else is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter along those lines. Now, to give you guys some insight into what's going on right now with the competitive pass, if you are a solo battles player, I would start getting these done very, very soon, regardless of the XP situation with the rewards. And I'm going to tell you why. We don't know when it's going to go down again, right? We don't know what's going to happen. And my no money spent players are out there raging. And I'm like, listen, I feel your pain. I go through pain every time I go into a head-to-head game. So I can definitely feel your pain. I know what you're talking about. I know it's crazy, but you have to understand EA Sports is changing a lot within the way that we view them, because nothing is happening the way that it should. So I know I told you guys about, waiting it out, but we don't, like, you might get a bug when they drop Season 2 where we just can't access certain parts of the game. Like solo battles may be gated, because they love gating solo battles just randomly. So that may happen. So I would say to try to get these competitive points right now. And if you go over with the rewards and you get some of the things like we did right here, I'm never going to get that XP back. Over here, when we get to this, if I go up to 60, I won't be able to get this back. So I don't want to tell you to not play the solo battles, because as long as EA keeps up this behavior, you guys are going to lose the most. Because if you're no money spent and you don't play head-to-head because you're just like, you know what, I like the offline experience, the MUT Champs is what gives you guys the most XP. So if you're not going to do this part, it doesn't really matter along the, you know, everything else that you're doing right now is not going to benefit you. So you might as well grind it out. If you go over some XP and then you can't get it for Season 2, it is what it is. I just want to make sure you guys know that, because over the last 2 weeks, it has been hell. I've been getting so many reports of solo battles down. You played a solo battle. It happened to me last week, Sunday. I played one of the 4 solo battles and all the other 3 just went away. So it happened to me too, but I play head to head. All right, I'll play the MUT champs. We've been maxing it out all the way to the you know, to the end. You know, for the first 4 or whatever, how many they've done. Realistically, with this 86 plus, I've only been pulling 86s, just to give you guys, you know, that insight. Like, so even if you don't max it out, it's not a big deal. But this guy right here, I think he may be a decent card for us. So whichever way you get it, just go ahead and get it. The problem is with Field Pass, once you run out of stuff to do, there's really nothing else to do. So, with that being said, you're going to still need to do other things other than solo battles to get these cards. But when solo battles is not working, you know, it does become pretty difficult. So I'm going to urge you guys, if you're no money spent, let me know. Type NMS in the chat so I can know. But I do have a lot of no money spent viewers, so I definitely hear your concerns. Now, G, you know, I got this question. Yo, does it make sense for us to just max out all the MUT champs now before Season 2 and just go ahead and get Malik Hooker? Again, if you're not concerned with leveling up fast, then you can do whatever you want. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands. My viewpoint is this. If you wait this out and you do it this way and you just make sure that it's done the right way, right? If you're able to go ahead and just wait it out as much as you can, play head to head like I've been doing. Like one more game, I'm going to have 5 competitive points. And I think that this expires in 19 hours. So we're expecting Season 2 tomorrow. Right? I would assume sometime tomorrow. If that doesn't work out that way, then we all failed. So I'm not going to really go too crazy with it, in my opinion, because we're going to get the card regardless. And it just makes more sense for us to wait it out and get the other XP that they're giving away for free. Like, why would we go too crazy and just, I'm grinding, I don't care, and do that? I'm just going to wait it out. Now, if it doesn't go according to plan, which most of us believe, let me know in the chat. Do you think that EA is going to drop Season 2 and there'll be no bugs? Yay or nay? There's going to be a lot of nays in the comments because they've shown us that they can't do it. Even with all of that being said, guys, you have to be very, very careful. So my no money spend is separate from the players that grind head to head. Solo battle, guys, get all those solo battles done. Get them all done now, because if you don't, you're going to be very, very sorry. All my guys that play head to head in MUT champs, be very, very careful with, you know, going up with your competitive point level, because it's going to hurt you in the end. All right? We're going to have to wait and see how it works out. But again, I do believe that Season 2 should drop tomorrow and everything should be okay. So if your level was reset, don't worry about it as long as you have Dave Casper. If you don't have Dave Casper, you got to worry about a lot. If you're really, really close to it, send me a screenshot on Twitter at GmiasWorld. We'll see if we can forward it to EA Sports and see what they can do for you guys. If they can give you guys some extended time to try to get Casper. That's the most that I can do for you guys. So other than that, I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Have a blessed day. Until next time. One love, y'all.